Get ready for a clock changer. Tonight's guest. Her left hand is registered as a lethal weapon in 49 states. It's Ash.
Hi, I'm the Fangu.
Famously touted as Tiffy's third favorite white sauce, it's Fredo.
Hello, I'm just kind of happy to be here with the Ridgewood Club, Southern Methodological. Go fighting crows.
Is that Lou Bega singing Mambo number 5? No, it's actually just Joe number 2.
Let's get this town vibing.
Don't call him generic. He's actually responsible for all of the jinxes in Clocktower. It's generic. The man who owns 100 different RPG books but has only played one, it's Richard.
Oh, hey. I don't do well with surprises, so I hope there's no surprise.
Cartwheeling her way to her seat as promised, it's Sick Nick.
That didn't look like a cartwheel at all, and I don't know why I tried.
Say, what did the pirate dad name his son Junior? It's JR.
That $5.29 I pay every month is really coming in handy now.
And it's your host, me. I've been here the whole time. Now this is Clock Changer, the only game show where we play Blood on the Clocktower and the rules change every show. Now I am your host, Evil Steve, and I'm joined by these lovely contestants. Now, you guys all understand how this game works, right?
No.
Steve,
I am unable to know because you haven't told me. So once you tell me, then I can verify that I've never seen it before.
That's right. You have no idea how this game of Clocktower will go. The only way to learn is by playing, the only way to win is by learning, and the only way to begin is by beginning. So without further ado, let's begin. Now players, you will notice we are sitting down for a game of Blood on the Clocktower. All of the normal rules for Clocktower will apply. At night, you'll get to use your secret abilities to help you win the game. During the day, we will have chats, nominations, and executions as normal. There is just one thing to take notice of. We have a Fabled in play called the Game Changer. Now this Fabled reads, a special rule is in play which no player knows. Period. Well, I wouldn't worry about that too much. Chat and I are going to go build a bag and get our game started, so feel free to stay here and speculate if you wish. Hello, chat. Welcome with me. Yeah, thank you, Rocco. Welcome. It's like in first bootlegger. Welcome to Clocktower, where the players don't know what's going on, but I got a special treat for you, chat. I got a very special treat for you because not only will our players not know what's going on, chat, I must apologize because you at home will also not know what's going on. In fact, that is because you at home will be guessing along with our players as to maybe what's happening in this game. So you will not be privy to any of the night information that is happening. With one exception, every day I will release one more character's information so that you may follow along and potentially solve it with them.
I feel like we see.
Players, you should now have your roles. Can you confirm?
Yeah.
Awesome. Good night.
Sure.
Okay. Now, here's the little secret I'm going to let you guys in on. And that is our friend Ash is a role that you're going to be let in on. And Ash Ash is going to be playing our Amnesiac. Hello there, Ash. How are you doing tonight?
Terrified.
So you are playing our Amnesiac in this game. So here's an interesting thing for you, Ash.
Listen.
I'm going to tell you your Amnesiac ability out of the gate. Your Amnesiac ability is going to be to guess the alternate rule in place in this game. So when you come and you guess, you will get a hot or a cold based on how close you are to guessing what the alternate rule is.
There's like a lot of pressure. And I might be able to do this. Wonderful.
So, chat's on your side. Chat's here to hopefully you figure it out.
Is chat here to help or chat here to spectate? Do chat know? Chat know what's going on here? Or can I ask chat for advice?
That's it. I cannot let you communicate with chat, Ash. I am sorry.
Aw, how disappointing. Oh well. Well, I mean, I wouldn't communicate with them directly. I'd communicate with them through you, which you could always filter out.
Well,
Chad, it's your job to bully him to letting me talk to you.
It is everyone's job. Players and chat alike to bully me in this game. Correct.
Wonderful. I'm ready.
All right.
Well, thank you.
Have fun, Ash. I will be talking a lot this game.
See ya.
Yeah, sorry about the music thing. The music was set to start whenever I come back to the scene, so I had to delete it. It's gone. We don't have to worry about the music anymore. Okay, that's all we got so far. Everything else has been communicated to players. Let Ash stream site? No. And our game is ready to begin.
Or have we already started?
Or have we already started? Players,
We have.
in fact, our game has begun. Reminder, this is absolutely just a normal game of Clocktower, except for our game changer, Fabled in Play. But alas, I must leave you with one final warning. At the end of the 5th day, if nobody has won the game yet, then I will end our game and everyone will lose. Enjoy.
You're Leviathaning
Wait.
us?
Is that the game changer then?
He was the Leviathan.
His own
Can we change the
Leviathan,
rules so
right?
everybody
He's
wins?
evil.
He's
We will
Leviathaning
lose.
us.
That
I'm
can't just be
scared.
the game changer, right? There has to be more.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Hello.
So, are you also a lollipop?
I am not a lollipop, unfortunately. I
am.
wish Steve gave me a lollipop.
I was last game, and I am this game.
You're just team lollipop the whole time.
I don't know if that has anything to do with this.
So, who'd you check?
JR.
JR. Good or evil?
Good.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do we think the game changer is?
I don't know. It probably is something shitty and bad that
It's got to be more than the Leviathan, right?
Oh, definitely. I'm not going to understand it until he explains it, and then when he explains it, I'm gonna hate it because that's how it always goes.
Fair. You gave me a hard claim, so I might as well. I will tell you and only you that I'm the monk.
Wow, I sat next to a monk last time I was this, aka 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, did the monk was able to protect anyone or no?
No,
Yeah.
monks never are though.
Yeah, we'll see. So,
Okay.
Good. Okay.
Joe,
How are you?
I'm good. What's going on?
Not much. Are you having a good game?
Yes,
Would you like to have a better game?
I would love to have a better game. How?
I'm your grandmother.
I'm a village idiot.
You're not a village idiot.
What do you mean I'm
You're
not?
not even a drunk village idiot.
Am I just a drunk?
You're just a drunk.
God damn.
Fish or artist? All right.
I also have to ask you if you experienced any weird happenings, because I haven't yet, but I'm suspicious of it.
I'm more suspicious that I haven't experienced anything weird yet, other than Steve saying that the game will end after day 5.
On day 5. I don't like that we have a Legion on here either. I'm gonna throw that one out there. So
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things. There's Legion, there's Lunatic, there's Marionette, right?
yeah.
Hey, it's.
Am I your
it'll be-
marionette?
Let me ask you a question. I'll tell you now. If I'm your marionette, I don't want to know until day 3.
Okay. I mean, you're not.
Okay.
But
what are your thoughts on Marionette?
that I want to know now.
Okay, you're my Marionette.
Hi.
Hello there, Ash. Are you here to make your amnesiac guess?
I think so. I imagine I'm able to still ask the same normal sorts of probative questions, but not exact guesses that I would in a normal amnesiac game, I imagine.
Ash, I am offended that you think I would be anything less than the most helpful storyteller I could be for you. And so absolutely I would let you go ahead and make a guess just in a general area, and I will gladly relay true hot or cold information.
Does the wonderful game changer special rule have anything to do with additional characters and or players that are not currently in this game and or on this script?
Interesting, Ash. You think that there might be a chance that I would pull characters off this script and or players off this thing into the game? Huh. Ash, I'm going to give you an absolutely freezing cold.
Wonderful. That makes me less concerned. I don't know why. I feel like that should not be the point where I get less concerned. But honestly, cool. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ash. Chat, what are you thinking so far? What are you thinking so far? Does chat have any guess based on Ash's cold? Yeah, the purple. Are you talking about like being able to see through me, Rick? Is that what you're talking about?
Helps. I can tell you that I don't believe you or JR are currently demons.
Awesome. That is good to know. Well, we're not currently demons now.
Yeah.
I can tell you, you could probably trust your information. You're not an outsider.
Well, I just don't trust this dude over here because
Yeah.
I think the game's going to change.
Okay.
It's going to change.
Oh,
players,
like werewolf.
Welcome back to town. Now, this is the part of the game when I allow you guys to converse with each other and share the information that'll help you win the game, or you can just oust a here guess and win it outright.
Not quite.
Is there an Elsa here on here?
No, there's not.
There is
Okay.
not.
Oh, that could
Just
be the game.
wanted to get your
You
hopes up
said
for
you
a
could
moment.
If you wanted to, you could win. I don't know.
There is a gossip, though. Let's start at the top and work our way around. JR.
I'm gonna Elsa here guess.
In case.
I'm gonna Elsa here guess just in case you've done something silly. And
Everyone do a shenanigan.
Yeah,
different
I'm gonna
shenanigan.
Elsa here guess that Steve is the demon.
Is the demon? Okay.
Okay.
Heard. Richard?
I would like to gossip that the game changer ability has not been fully revealed.
Heard. Eric?
I'd like to claim Slayer and shoot the Fangu. I mean Ash.
Eric claims Slayer and shoots Ash. The game goes on. Thank you. Sick Nick?
I would like to form a cult.
All right. I mean, it is a game changer episode. I would be remiss if I told you no. So tell us about your cult, Sick Nick.
The cult of Are There Any Other Village Idiots is open.
All right. If you would like to join Sick Nick's cult of Are There Any Other Village Idiots, please raise your hand in 3, 2, 1. A cult has not been formed.
Wow.
I don't know how to stress enough. It's not on the script, players.
Listen, Josh,
Oh, weird.
Fredo?
Yes, I would like to gossip that by default, with no adjustments for color correction or color blindness, a a townsfolk token is the color blue.
Heard.
Huh.
I would also like to ask if there are any other village idiots.
For shenanigans for the sake of it, I will claim psychopath and kill Eric.
Yeah, do
Ash
it.
claims psychopath and kills Eric. That's a very evil thing to attempt, Ash. And yet, the game goes on. Thank you.
Look, if I want to see if something's gonna happen, I'm gonna make something that actually has an effect.
Yeah, that's
I'm
why
not
I
just
did
gonna out the
cult.
hero test, yeah. Like
Perfect. Then players, if that's it, I guess we'll go ahead and move right on to the nomination phase.
I would like to juggle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. So Nick, let's go ahead and juggle.
Yeah, just in case, I will juggle myself, Ash, Eric, Richard, and JR as village idiots.
Heard. Also, I just gotta stress enough players. This is a very normal, average game of Clocktower.
Stop it.
if the stupid rule is that it's literally a normal game of
Stop
Clock Tower, I'm going to lose my mind.
I
Wait, no,
hate
it can't
this.
because
There
you already
could
said that
be
the game changer
Ash,
is
just kind of
5
flow
players.
with it.
There could be 5 players that see the village idiot token right now.
Fredo.
I'd like to claim JR as the Slayer and he shoots Eric.
You would like to claim JR as the Slayer who shoots Eric. That is very interesting. And heard. The game goes on.
Okay.
Okay, well, I think I've let a cat out of a bag, and if none of the other ones of you, I'm gonna give it till tomorrow. And if one of you has a hard claim to me by tomorrow to also be Lollipop, then I am in the scary situation of being the only one.
I have a V in some of my claims that I've gotten from people.
I have also gotten a VI in some of the claims I've gotten from people.
Okay.
I have 4
Don't give
total.
me a panic attack.
It's not a hard claim.
Isn't
Not a hard
that
claim.
what Clock Changer's for? I feel like this is the game that will give you a heart attack.
I'm
There was
not
an episode where they
cosplaying
had the heart
Quinn.
monitor.
Would anyone like to nominate?
Do we think it's just an atheist game?
Atheist isn't on the script, but that doesn't necessarily stop him from doing it.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yes, Fredo.
Oh yeah, noms are open. Yeah, Fredo nominates Richard.
Fredo nominates Richard. Tell us why.
I didn't talk to him, and all I know is he lies, so I want to kill him.
Richard, how do you defend yourself?
I never lie. I always tell the truth.
It's a lie right there.
It'll take 4 votes to put Richard on the block. Starting with Eric.
Brand is having a really hard time.
3 votes, not enough. Richard is safe from
He's got a
execution.
weird curse hand.
Richard nominates Fredo.
Richard nominates Fredo. Tell us why.
No, you. Uno reverse card.
Fredo.
Oh, but sir, you do not see. I have the rubber defense, and everything you say bounces off of me and back to you.
Steve, can I ask you that if only my vote is enough to put Fredo on the block?
You're asking me if only your vote is enough to put Fredo on the block.
If you can make only my vote enough to put Fredo on the block.
Is that your wizard wish?
There's no wizard on this.
Do a shenanigan.
Do a
I
shenanigan.
would like to claim
Well,
Alchemist
again-
Wizard.
Perfect.
Mm.
Your wish is my command. And also, this is a normal claim in Clocktower. It takes 4 votes to put Fredo on the block.
Or one of Richard.
I just want to see what happens.
Sure.
Oh,
4 is
I
enough.
tell now.
Fredo
This town is
is
shaking.
now on the block.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Look, we're doing this all for science, Fredo.
This is a science thing.
Oh,
Any
yes,
other
yes.
nominations?
We've been
I'll
nominated.
nominate Eric.
Joe nominates Eric. Tell us why.
Oh, there's a marionette on the script. We focus so much on all the off-script tokens, we forgot to look at the actual tokens that are on the script. And there's a marionette, Fredo, sitting right next to me, which means I want to kill people on the other side.
Astute observation. Eric, your defense?
I'm on the other side of the circle, at least.
I like Eric's defense given that same logic. So
Yeah.
4 votes.
No,
Uh,
that's what your
tie.
logic. That makes no sense. Get out of here.
5 votes to put Eric on the block.
Hey, I'm gonna put forth that you don't gotta worry about the marionette, my guy.
2, not enough. Eric is safe for the day.
That's
What
a
if
thing that
every
we don't
day?
worry about until we have to. We don't even think
Exactly.
about it.
I'm gonna go ahead, players. It sounds like our nominations are winding down.
Fredo's also your neighbor, Sick Nick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stop worrying about it because then I have to.
I am going to bring this day to a close unless I hear another nomination. This day will close in 3, 2, 1. Fredo is executed and does not die. Good night. What are we thinking? Science prevails again. All right, what are we thinking? What are we thinking, chat? Tea Lady was a bluff, says Zeno. Or do you think that I wouldn't possibly change the bluffs before passing them out just to mess with you? Do you think I wouldn't? Think that far ahead? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start processing this night order, and we'll see what happens. I'm evil. I am evil, Steve. Thank you for noticing. Out of all the people in the circle, who are you most interested in learning who it is? It's a normal game of Clocktower, Arif. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Who are you interested in seeing? Got Sick Nick, Joe, Richard, Sick Nick, Joe, Fredo, Joe, Sick Nick, Evil Steve, Joe, Ash, Sick Nick, Joe. I saw a lot of Joes at the end there. There. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll reveal Joe's character. That seemed to be the one that everyone's interested in seeing. In this case, Joe is the grandmother. Good morning, players. There were no deaths in the night.
Don't like that.
So this is so weird.
That was going
Alright.
to be the case.
Don't like that. Don't like that at all.
Is the game changer rule that there's no deaths, and that's why this game has to end by day 5?
It's a summoner
Probably.
game.
Which
I think
how
The
it might
summoner
be-
game.
I know we could be in a situation if I'm thinking insanity.
No.
The game changer
it's
rule could literally be like nobody will die unless it's the demon, and like no executions are gonna work, and no.
wait. Steve announced at the start that at the end of day 5, everyone loses, right?
Everyone loses, and
Yeah.
that it's a
If
7-player
there's no
game.
kills, that means evil team
Legion.
cannot win.
Or not Legion, sorry, Leviathan.
No, I think that might be related to the rule because it's a 7-player game. Like we would be done within 3 days normally. So like if Fredo's not dying by execution and then there's no deaths in the night, like theoretically it could be that
There could be other things still. I don't know. I'm still leaning it towards to maybe there's no deaths at night for any reason, but there are at least some protection rules in the script, and
Yeah.
I mean, they can do kind of
There's
whatever
also a
they want.
summoner on the script too.
Yeah, there's a summoner on the script.
That's true.
Summoner.
And
Whoa.
Fredo
There's
can
a
delete.
summoner on the script.
Although
look,
I will
Y'all
say
know I'm not
there's
the leech, because you know I would have killed one of you motherfuckers.
there's
last
a
night,
quick
for
way
sure.
to figure out what kind of, well, if it is a certain kind of minion, because one of them's Baron. Any face-up outsiders out here? We're at 7.
No, but we have a drunk and a mutant and a lunatic.
Yeah. I can tell you that's
Listen,
not one of the tokens I
Does
drew.
anyone want to say
that's not-
words?
No, but
You
I
can
am
say
gonna go
private
chat.
words. What do you want? Like private words?
I don't know. We could if you want to say private words, you
This
can
is
say
fun
private
watching them
words.
scramble.
Oh, let's say
It's
private words
such
to
a
each other.
normal game of Clocktower. I don't get it.
Oh no!
The rule might be that we.
Well,
Well,
hey
what?
man, I saw you as evil. That could be for a number of reasons.
This is true.
But
This
if
is true.
if you are telling the truth and I am the drunk, then we have a Baron.
This is also true. Which means we have a politician or a lunatic or a mutant, which are
Then we have
not
another one.
face up.
The politician
So.
is. Politician knows that they're the politician. You have muted yourself, friend.
Yeah,
Arif,
they're not
this is
gonna
the way
say anything.
Clocktower is supposed to be played.
I gotta go say
Nobody
private
knows
words to
anything all the
Fredo.
Executed. It wasn't like, oh, no one's executed. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was
think
executed
this-
and does not die.
This rule is messed up. I think I'm gonna go visit Steve because I'm very lost, and I
All right.
think that I need anything at this point.
Sounds good. Let me know.
Yeah.
Hello there, JR.
Hello. I never to be a a fish asking me for advice on day 2, and part of me thinks that maybe I hold it because nobody's ever gonna die, but I also feel like I need some direction.
Fair, very fair. Okay, so I would tell you that you seem a little mixed up. I will remind you. Okay, I will just tell you that the execution you had yesterday was not the right one, and I would communicate with you that maybe you should be focused on finding who the right execution is.
Okay. So focus on finding the right execution.
And I would also possibly just remind you to use all the available information at your fingertips.
Well, and this is also cryptic. Okay.
And this is just a normal game of Clocktower.
It's not though. Okay. Focus on finding the right execution. Which either okay, I'll go process. But that fingertips thing feels like a riddle, and if it's not, I'm gonna tunnel on it.
Sweet. Have fun.
Thanks. Losing my mind.
Fisherman, maybe. Drunk,
Hmm.
possibly. Marionette, totally possible.
No deaths. How do we explain no deaths?
Hi.
Oh, hey there, Ash. I forgot. You get a nice crack at what you think the game changer rule might actually be.
I have to at least try something.
Sure.
Probably gonna keep asking double questions like that just to roll things out faster.
Okay.
I will say, are there a unusual amount of any given character on this script in play right now?
Ooh.
Like unusual as in not from a usual game, or is there literally just like no special rule in this game? Either of those
Oh.
being
Are either of those things true? I would say definitely mostly cold.
okay.
But there's a hint of a possible warmth in your future. You're adjacent to something, but overall you're definitely cold.
Yes.
But spring
Okay.
is in the future. It's coming.
Wonderful, thank you.
I see
Eric?
that to town.
The secret game changer rule is that we all see demon tokens.
Welcome
I really
back.
want to know what the game
Demon
changer rule is.
token.
Like, Nick, are you
What?
looking at a demon token right now and you want to tell him?
Listen, if I thought I was the lunatic, I'd be very vocal about it.
The
Are you
secret
the
rules
demon?
and demon bluffs are all in play.
Players, would you like to do any sort of shenanigans? Gossip, I will remind you, is on this script. But you're free to pick as much off-script stuff as you would like. Can't
My
stop you.
gossip didn't work. What happened?
Yeah, we know gossips didn't work. We know the cult didn't work. We know psychopath didn't work, and I didn't get a juggle number.
And there's been no Slayer shots that have been successful.
Yeah.
Richard?
I can try again.
I would like to form the cult of we need to figure out this game changer rule before we all lose.
Richard would like to form the cult of we need to figure out the game changer rule before we all lose. If you'd like to join Richard's cult, hands up in 3, 2, 1. Fredo, that hand was a little late, and a cult has not been formed.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh, what? It was right on time.
Wow.
Sorry, dog was going crazy. What happened?
But
No
cult was
cult.
not
Was not formed.
because Fredo was
Fredo was too late.
Oh no!
Ash?
Then that confirms I'm good.
Um,
Yeah, awesome.
I'm going to gossip that there is a village idiot in play.
Thanks.
Is that a gossip?
Yes.
Heard. Sick Nick?
I would like to claim psychopath and kill Fredo?
Sick Nick would like to claim psychopath and kill Fredo.
Oh my God.
Does it work?
Game goes on.
Okay.
Wow.
Eric?
I'd like to claim Slayer again and shoot Ash again.
Eric would like to claim Slayer again and shoot Ash again. The game goes on. Players, I don't know how to remind you. This is, once again, nothing more than a very normal game. of Clocktower.
I love to imagine it's like several arrows
Yeah.
sticking out of my head right now, but like none of them are actually hurting me at all.
Like a cartoon
Fredo?
The
character.
more Steve says
Yeah.
that, you know.
Fredo would like to claim Slayer, and it hits the Contra S power-ups. Now it's a shotgun, and I can hit 3 people, and I hit Sick Nick, Ash, and Eric.
And
Sick
now we're
Nick,
playing
Ash,
Contra.
and Eric. In a 3-shot spread, 3 people in a row. I do like the logic there. However, Fredo, the game does indeed go on.
At least we're playing Contra, then we know what we're playing.
Yeah.
Well, I
Sick
did the
Nick?
up, down code, you know? That's
What was it? Oh my god. It left my brain.
Too much eggs.
That's how
too many gummy
stressed
eggs.
I
too
am.
many eggs. Yeah.
Joe?
I remember.
Oh,
I
okay.
do
Sick Nick
like
remembered.
those.
Pause. Sick Nick?
I would like to claim amnesiac and that I have been here the whole time.
You claim amnesiac, say you've been here the whole time. Heard.
You know what? I'm gonna do the
Appreciate
same. I'm also gonna claim amnesia. I can claim I've been here the whole time. Why
Yeah,
not?
I've been here the whole time.
Ash
I literally
also claims
have.
amnesiac and says, I've been here the whole time. Perfect. Heard.
Since the
Joe?
start of
So
the
it's Steve's opening statement.
I would like to gossip a mundane gossip and just say that there is a summoner in the game.
There is a summoner in the game. Heard. Richard?
I would just like to say the words roseate spoonbill. Thank you.
Roseate
Good,
Spoonbill.
get it out there. Get the
Heard.
vibe out.
Players, I think it's time to move on to our nomination phase. Would anyone like to nominate another player? JR?
I would like to nominate Ash, please.
JR would like to nominate Ash. Please tell us why.
Here's the thing. I want to do a little experiment, but not on me, because, that's too much.
So selfish.
Anxiety.
I have a theory that if we put Ash on the block today, that Ash will be executed and not die.
I don't believe that theory could possibly be true.
Listen, Fredo claimed literally fortune teller to me. So, we're gonna test.
No,
We're gonna-
maybe?
Ash?
I don't like this being on me. I'd prefer to live in the instance that your logic is not sound, but I
We
don't
can do
think I
it to
can
me if we want to do it to me more. But I feel like we should do it to somebody.
I can agree with that at least.
It'll take 4 votes if you'd like to put Ash on the block for science.
Do we want to do it to me or Ash?
I mean, I'd prefer it on you, but it doesn't seem like
Oh,
Talon
what
would.
the hell?
Oh,
Hey!
3 is not enough. Ash is safe
Hmm.
for the
I'm
day.
so sus of you, Legion. I don't know. I can't get the world out of my head.
Eric?
Nothing. I got
That
it.
was bad. That was bad, guys.
Do we want me to self-nom? Just
Hey,
No,
what's
I'm
the
scared.
over/under? If someone nominates me, there's gonna be 5 votes on me.
I'm really
Over/under.
scared you're
5
gonna
I'm
votes on
gonna
me.
nominate myself.
Sick Nick would like to nominate Sick Nick. That seems ill-advised. Tell us why, Sick Nick.
Science.
I'll leave my hand up.
Wait,
Whatever.
we know it's not a Vortox game regardless.
That's
Listen,
true.
we're
Hey!
doing science.
So,
Steve said that's ill-advised. He literally said it.
Yeah, I
it'll
know. I heard
take
him, and I don't
4
care.
votes.
Give me free fisherman advice.
If you'd like to put Sick Nick on the board.
Are you the
Scared,
lunatic?
Joe?
Just get the sinking feeling that I'm being
The
Legion.
lunatic again?
I don't know what to do about it.
4 is
If
enough.
it is a Legion game,
Sick Nick is on the block.
I want to see if I die.
Yeah, I want to see this go through.
I want to see, and then if doesn't, I want to nominate Steve tomorrow as a test.
Yes. If
I
I
kind of do too.
if I stay alive, we are nominating. We are voting
Players.
for Sam, all of us, even though they don't count.
You're going to confuse our viewers who don't understand what you're talking about. You are talking about an atheist game in which the
No,
storyteller
we're not.
No,
breaks the rules and
No,
the
it's not
storyteller
an
must be
atheist.
No,
executed.
this is a game changer game.
This is
It's
Oh,
not.
a
There's
game
no
changer.
Totally different.
Steve. There's no atheist in the script. Clearly, it's not an atheist game. We just think you're the demon.
you think you
Like,
sort
the
of I
atheist
put you
has
into a
been there
trial
the
where you guys must all
whole
band
time.
together to find the real villain, which has
Listen.
been
Yeah.
me the whole time.
That
mean,
is
has it not?
literally how Game Changer works.
Can
we
you
have a
really
union
deny
now?
that you've not been the villain the entire
Wait,
time? Can you really?
I would
deny
like
that,
to.
Steve?
I would like to form a union.
JR would like to form a union. Tell us more.
Mm-hmm.
Deep cut game changer reference.
Yes.
I'll
Mhm.
unionize against Steve and see what happens.
Unionize.
Yeah, Steve as the head, of the server obviously represents capitalism. So
Capitalism, exactly. And
And
what is
capitalism
game
is the
changer
bad
except
guy.
for anti-capitalist messaging?
He's the
Well, if
man.
you'd like to form a union, I guess it'll take a majority vote from all interested parties to form
Dude,
a
if
union
this is
board,
it,
and then we can propose
It's
terms, I
not.
suppose. Hands up in
it could
3,
be.
2.
Steve has seen a lot of Game
1?
Changer.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, a union has not been formed. Get out of
Damn it.
here.
What?
Worth a shot.
wait,
What?
wait. What if there's a whole nother lobby going right now?
I'm really scared.
I
I'm really
hate
scared of a lot of
that.
things.
They're the ones getting
I don't
streamed, not
think
us.
so.
I will
Yeah, we're
bring
not
this
actually
day to a close
Maybe Amber and Rocco are doing the real voting.
in 3,
That's
2,
cruel and unusual.
That's the evil
punishment.
team.
1. Sick Nick has been executed and does not die.
I'm
There
telling
we
you.
go.
Good night, everyone.
No. I think it could be a situation of like stipulating this game has to end by day 5. I think we do have a demon, and I think that the game changer rule here is that nobody can die except for the demon.
Interesting posit there, JR. Interesting. Very interesting. JR. And yeah, we can actually figure out who's who. Let me know. I see Richard. I see JR has to be the fisherman. So far, it feels like, I got Fredo, Richard. It seems like most people. Sick Nick, Richard. I'm getting mostly Richards. The people want Richard. I will indeed reveal Richard to you guys. Richard is your lunatic. And Richard, as the lunatic, thinks he's the Yagababble. And his phrase is game changer.
Right.
Good morning, all the players. Good morning to you, JR. Good morning to you, Richard. Good morning to you, Eric. Good morning to you, Ash.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Sick Nick.
Yeah.
Good morning to you, Joe.
Oh.
And good morning to you, Fredo. 5
Good
minutes.
morning to you, Steve.
What is happening?
I keep hitting that monk target. God damn
Absolutely
it.
nothing is happening. Absolutely nothing is happening.
I don't like this. It's just I feel
We should just share some information. We should go
like
around.
honestly.
Yeah.
If we're not
Okay.
gonna die,
Now
Sure.
it's getting real.
Hey,
Okay.
I
I have
understand.
something to share. Big time.
Absolutely, go for it.
Okay.
yes, go for it.
I have a grandmother who saw me as the drunk.
As the drunk.
Hmm.
Okay.
Not a
Does-
village idiot, not a drunk village idiot, the drunk.
does
I'm not
that-
sure if that's correct because I saw them as evil when I checked them as the village idiot.
Well, that would be what happens. Do you
Yeah.
wanna? Does this grandmother confirmation wanna? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So the question is,
Yeah,
If-
I mean, you might
if
as well come out because
Sick-
apparently the
We're
demon
not
can't.
gonna die.
yeah,
Yeah.
if the
okay.
sick,
We're not gonna
if
die.
sick is the drunk, that means we have another outsider.
Outsider
There
that
has
we
to be a
don't-
Baron.
Means that it's a Baron game.
Or
Or it means nothing because the game changed.
Listen,
Well, I'm
listen.
just saying, if
We
you're
have
a
to
mutant,
hang on to
we've
something.
already.
So
if
maybe
you're a mutant, we've proved that nobody has been executed and died. So why not try to break madness?
maybe
Just
Yeah.
tell us.
maybe
I
I've
don't know why
become
people don't
relevant
trust me,
at least
chat.
in some degree.
maybe
Um,
I'm
somebody
mutant.
with no evil, and everyone who survives execution becomes the evil team.
I'm not the mutant.
I'm the mutant. I'm the mutant. I'm the
I
mutant.
am the amnesiac. I know two things. Well, I know three things. One, my ability, I can guess the alternate rule. Things
Ooh,
I
okay.
know. This game does not have anything to do with characters that are not on the script or players that are not in this current session. I got freezing cold on that.
That's good.
It also does not have any. It is not the condition of no special rule. Okay, this is not a normal game, and
You know
there's
that.
not an unusual amount of any given character.
Okay. I have info. I'm the fish. I got my advice because I was really confused. Steve said that. Well, aside from it's a normal game of Clocktower, that we need to focus on finding the correct execution, which is why I was pushing that theory of like maybe only the demon can die via execution. And then he said some cryptic thing about using all of the available information at my fingertips, which I don't know if is a riddle or just a comment that he made.
Or if he was just telling us to do better.
And I don't know if
Use
that
my
fingertip clue
Baron?
also has set me off into Legion lands,
I
but
can use
you
my
know,
fingertip to see the
not
name of
helping.
the script.
Would you like to claim that you are?
Interesting.
I don't think so.
I guess not.
No.
I think we
Fredo,
should all.
are you still the leech?
Fredo?
Oh, you're asking me? Sorry, I was gonna say, Richard, do you want to go next?
When noms are open, I'll.
When
Okay.
doors are open, that's when you.
Yeah.
Okay,
have-
that's good.
Richard?
Two relevant
Alright.
questions. I have
hey, Ash.
two questions to ask. I probably know the answer to one of them, but I'm going to ask anyway.
Okay.
Can I get fisherman advice?
I mean, you're kind of getting fisherman advice, I suppose, but not entirely. You're not the fisherman, you are the amnesiac with a power that says you get to guess the secret power in play.
To be fair, I assumed that was what that answer was going to be,
Sure,
but I
sure.
would have been kicking myself if I
I
wouldn't have
know,
tried.
but Ash, I must remind you, this is a very normal game of Clocktower.
So I'm going
You
to
can count on me to make sure that you understand that this is a normal game of Clocktower.
So I'm going to guess. Is there one specific player that we're only able to actually execute and kill them? Maybe also relevant to the fact that we don't seem to be able to have anyone die at night as well.
Ooh, Ash. That is a very hot guess.
To kill.
In fact, you might say it's scorching.
Wonderful.
I can always count on you to get the right guess. Good job.
Wonderful. I just need to figure out how to write that down and then convey it. Thank you, Steve.
Trying to figure out a
Yeah.
What's
The other
going
thing I'm
on?
concerned about, the other thing that Steve did that was weird, and I'm sorry, Steve, if this wasn't a clue, and Steve was just being nice, but when he
Atreides
greeted
raid.
us, good morning,
Shoutouts.
and did it in a very specific order.
Mhm.
And
I have relevant information that you'd probably like me to share.
Yes,
Yes.
please do.
Atreides, we're
Um,
doing a 48-hour
I
Megastream.
asked in some variation of this if there is only one person that will actually be able to kill / execute, and to win the game, I believe is how I said it, and then it's that it's also related to why we were having no deaths at night, and I got a scorching hot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Joe was talking about that.
but not a bingo.
No, not a bingo.
But
At least
that would
he
imply
did
that
not seem to imply that it was also a bingo.
Well,
we've
Richard,
tried to execute 2 people so far, and it didn't work on them. We need to be executing one of the other 5 of us then.
Yes.
Presumably.
So, Fredo, who do you have nose on?
I have nose on
Everybody but
Ash,
Richard
Nick,
there.
Joe, and JR. I think
Yes,
JR
so-
should nominate Richard.
Yeah.
I can
Richard
do that.
and
That's
Eric
fine.
is what I feel like.
Steve,
No, I
Wanna
think
do-
JR's
Yes,
power at your
Richard?
fingertips.
are nominations open?
Oh, that makes sense.
Is there anyone else that would like to do any kind of shenanigans before I open it? Because there are many shenanigans that can close once nominations are open, so I must, by the rules of this game, allow people a chance to
Other
do anything.
relevant thing. I tried to ask if I could get fisherman info, and he wouldn't give me any.
Oh, well, that's
Just
Can
because
I please?
Fredo,
It's little-
would you like to do a shenanigan?
I would like to gossip that if JR nominates Richard and we vote yes, then that's the person we need to kill.
I think
Heard.
you might be right.
Joe?
Yeah.
I'll claim psychopath and kill Richard.
Joe claims psychopath and kills
Hell yeah.
Richard,
Well, yeah.
and the game goes on.
Oh, damn.
Richard, would you like shenanigan, or are you still waiting for nominations?
It's not really shenanigan, but it kind of is. It's not an official shenanigan, I guess.
Unofficial shenanigan. Cool.
Hmm?
Okay. I'm
take
cool with either JR nominating me or me nominating me, but game changer, 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 game changer.
Yeah, I'm going to
Thank
go
you.
ahead and nominate Richard.
Yeah.
JR has nominated Richard. Tell us why.
I mean, if we're quote unquote focusing on finding the right execution, using all available info quote unquote at our fingertips, I have been messaging Richard a lot. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Richard, if I'm your marionette or some weird shit, I'm really sorry. But I feel like we can only make one execution, and we have to figure out what that execution is.
We might need a unanimous vote.
Yeah, which would make sense with the we only have 5 days thing, because there are 7 of us.
Look,
Richard, would
I
you
said
like to
game
defend
changer
yourself?
5 times day 1, and there was no deaths.
There was
so
no death.
is that the game changer then? That
I'm
can't just be
scared.
the game changer, right? There has to be more.
There is
Okay.
not.
Oh, that could
Just
be the game.
wanted to
Oh,
get your
there might
hope.
I would like to gossip that the game changer ability has not been fully revealed.
My mind.
I
Wait,
hate
no, it can't
this.
because
could
you already said
be-
the game changer
Ash,
is
just
the
kind of
final
flow
player.
with it.
I
Welcome
really
back.
want to know what the game
Demon
changer rule is.
token.
I would like to form the cult of we need to figure out this game changer rule before we all lose.
Yeah, I think you're good.
You know,
You got it, buddy.
It'll take 4 votes to put Richard on the block.
Oh, it was for
you
Yaga.
only the summoner
I get
there.
it.
Oh, that's funny. I see.
7
This
is
so
indeed
weird.
a unanimous vote and enough,
love this
and
game.
Richard is
You're
on
idiots.
the block.
Now we
Would
can
anyone
tie.
like to challenge this? We can tie it.
I'm okay.
I do not want to tie it.
The
I
only
Do not
thing-
express.
I do not intend to vote on any future nomination.
We have
How
wait.
about-
Let me put this out there first before I might accidentally lose this game.
Me too.
Yeah.
We still are
say it.
only on day 3. We could
Yeah.
try. Oh no, if we execute Steve, but
Yeah.
Atheist is not on the script.
I feel
So
like
if we
it's
execute
today.
Steve, it shouldn't lose us the game, right?
I feel like it's you today, and then maybe Eric tomorrow, and then day
Yeah.
5 is over Steve.
Yeah, Fredo,
Yeah, if
Fredo
nothing
has a
is
yes
worked, we go
on
for Steve.
Richard and Eric. So I think those are
Yeah.
the 2 that we have to focus on.
Fredo, do you want to check Steve tonight and see if he'll let you do that?
I was seriously thinking about doing Steve and me last night, like just to see what would happen. But I was like, no, I'll finish the Grim and then I'll
Do we
do
have
Steve
to
That
and me.
is
kill
funny.
Steve?
That is funny.
Oh, what if it's just unanimous votes kill anyone and I just lost the game?
If you did, then I just lost the game too, and that really sucks. But
Dang
you
it, I
know,
lost the game
we figured it
regardless.
out.
Dang it.
Oh my God, Ash, stop
We're
it!
all
Just don't
really
even.
dumb
This
for
is very
signing up for
interesting. Okay.
this. So
Well,
So
it looks like you guys really do want to push this through. You put unanimous votes on it. You can't really lift it, so I guess there's no point in delaying the inevitable. I can always
the
we'll go ahead
unliftable
and-
nom strat.
You could
I'll
tie
bring
it.
this day to a close in 3, 2, 1. Richard
Minion panic.
is executed and does not die. Now, players, I know what you're thinking. This is not a normal game of Clocktower, but I will and tell you that maybe you just need. I mean, I can always counter you guys to do the wrong thing, and now I'm counting you guys to do the right thing. And I really hope that you guys, maybe you just gotta go back to kindergarten or something. Go to sleep.
What is happening?
This is not a Spike Lee movie. Give us things to work with.
Okay.
Reverse
Let's
Vortox, we don't
see
execute anybody.
what has Steve told us so far.
Kindergarten.
Right.
Go back to kindergarten. That's a clue.
We have to
Yeah.
do the
I'll
right
let you
thing. This is
guys-
a normal game of
I'll
Clocktower.
let you guys listen.
Maybe we can't do anything off script.
The
I
other
hate
thing,
that.
the other thing that's continually concerning me is that Steve made this script and it's called "You Can Count on Me," and I'm looking for like weird numbers or something somewhere. I feel like I'm tunneling on weird crap now at this point.
No, tunneling on weird shit is exactly how you win Game Changer.
Yes.
So, but then it's like go back to kindergarten. What is that? Like maybe we do
Counting,
have to
counting, it's
count
counting.
something.
It's definitely.
I'm gonna go with, the thought
Well, I think
of
I said game changer like 12 times yesterday.
because
So
see the thing is, I have recurring information. If my role is to be believed, I have recurring information, and if we're flipping recurring information, then I'm gonna get as much of it as I can to lay it out for
Have you-
people.
Have you
But
gotten a
other
good
than
on
that-
anybody? Sick. Have you gotten a good on anybody?
Yes, I've gotten goods on people. Yes.
on my marionette, apparently.
Why did he say good morning around the circle and then skip Fredo and went back to Fredo?
Uh-huh.
Well,
he's
not.
whatever.
I wasn't.
he's trying to
that was
fuck with
just me
us.
being silly.
Well,
I
because
mean, clearly, regardless.
we could have the world where
We
Joe
will begin
is
reveal in just a second.
the
yes.
demon and Fredo's like a minion bluffing FT to keep us off of executing
All right,
Joe and
players.
do Eric
Fredo-
tomorrow.
Chat. Who do we want? Who do we want to see tomorrow? Eric. I still want to know Eric's role. It sounds like everyone wants to know Eric's role. Eric. Everyone wants Eric. Okay, cool. We'll go with Eric. Eric is your monk. Good morning, players. I will remind you, this game, we only have a 2-hour block. We are halfway through our block. That's great and all. We are on day 4. I did remind you that if we do not end this game by day 5, then bad things would happen and you would all lose. That's such a shame.
Wait, is that at the start of day 5?
Oh, no. By the end of day 5. I'm not that
Okay.
evil.
So we have a full day 5.
We
Okay.
have
Yeah.
two execution
Okay.
attempts left. Ash,
Um,
what are you planning on asking today?
I'll give you a little bit extra
No
time
idea.
today.
It'll depend on whatever we decide.
So I went back to
Anyone
night
else
1,
do your red token.
pick
I think it's
Joe
time
and
to pick
JR.
one now.
And got him
I
Joe.
see. I will tell you. I have
Yeah.
seen Joe number 2 and Richard is evil, and JR and Eric is good.
And we
Just-
tried to
we just-
execute Richard and couldn't.
Yes. Well, we tried to execute several people and couldn't.
Yeah.
Fredo, Nick, and Richard could not die.
Lou, the Bluffs chat tab.
Yeah,
Just-
Fredo
I-
has
what
also
are you
seen a
talking
yes.
about?
Fredo's only gotten a yes on Richard and Eric.
Yes.
Yes.
And I checked. All right. So I will say, I asked Fredo, and then I put in Evil Steve, and he replied back with invalid player, blah, blah, blah.
Ugh.
What
And
again?
so then
what
I
if
went
we
back to night one and picked Joe and JR and got a no.
again? What if we have to play this as a normal script and cannot do anything off script?
Should I ask about that?
Well, I
Ash,
mean,
what
you
was
were playing it like a normal script,
normal
Richard,
script?
and nothing
Yeah.
worked.
I found
Ash,
the
what was
cult.
your
Oh.
question from yesterday again?
I can't remember exactly how I worded it to know if it was, but it was about there's like one person to kill. I'm not sure if I specified that would exactly win the
Day
game,
four,
but I
correct.
assume I did. And then it is also related to the lack of deaths we've had at night, and that was
So-
scorching hot.
You don't wake up at night, Ash?
No, I only woke up the first night to figure out what my ability was, which is that I can guess the alternate rule.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna nominate myself today.
I wonder if
I have a rule related to why deaths might not happen at night.
what are you?
Now, it's unlikely. I'm the monk, and I've been picking Ash every night, which is unlikely the demon's targeting
Yeah,
Ash.
I doubt they've chosen
But
me.
Yeah, who
nights
have
in a
you
row.
been picking?
Me.
Oh no, you're Yaga.
every night.
Monk was one of my demon bluffs.
I know, that's why you told me, Monk.
I am the monk. I'm willing to self-nominate.
But we still
So
have
then
4 minutes to
you have
discuss, so
Alichos.
I will hold nominations for the moment.
What should I be
No,
asking?
we're yapping.
Oh, I also, and I don't know if this is because I know the app changes a lot, but I just want to point out that the Game Changer Fabled is physically a token that you can put on people on this script.
Because it's on the script itself, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't know if that's
Real
normal.
quick, I need to
or
clarify
if
something
that
because
means something.
currently
Okay.
Fabled are fairly bugged in the app and show up in the character list when they're custom Fabled, even though it's not intended, and that's true of all custom Fabled.
Oh,
I just, as somebody that can't control that, I do have to step in and say, please ignore that. And I know you won't, but please ignore that fact.
We will. We'll try our
We
best.
will based on how you said that to us.
Yeah.
We also got 2 token flips.
Yes.
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 Did anyone
Any-
change?
Yeah.
No, mine stayed the same.
Mine stayed the same.
No.
I
my
have
token
no
has
idea.
not changed.
There's no gardener, so you'd think that wouldn't even be possible for it to
But
change. I
the
don't know if it
game,
flipped
if it's a
twice.
custom fable, the game changer could do that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The other issue is
Jack
that
was right.
okay, and then other like weird things Steve has said.
Fabled.
Yeah.
Again, my
That
fisherman
built
advice:
in.
focus on finding the right
Has a
execution
gardener
and
ability.
use all the available information at your fingertips.
And also, it was a normal game. You said right too. You also
Yeah.
said that it was normal game at the time.
He said good morning to us in a weird order.
You are
He said
wrong,
you might
Mark.
have to go back to kindergarten, and then kept emphasizing right thing.
Well, going back to kindergarten would be something like going back to the
Okay.
start, and we started with Fredo.
It's so the notable thing
Please
is
kill
that
me.
I think he had said something about counting as well, and the script is called "You Can Count on Me." Going
Yeah.
back to kindergarten could be related to counting.
Do you
What
want
was the fisherman advice again?
my fisherman advice was like essentially you need to focus on finding the one correct execution. And then he said a weird cryptic comment about using all of the available information at my fingertips. And I don't know if that was part of the advice or not, or just
Oh wait,
Yeah.
available information at your fingertips. If it's counting, it's literally your fingertips.
Yeah.
You count on your fingers.
Oh, maybe.
Not what I
Oh,
was
But
what
then
are
going
we
for, but I'll take
counting?
it.
What
And now it
numbers
looks
have
like
come
it's-
up?
When
These-
has numbers come up?
Should I just okay? So how should I
When
word
have
this?
numbers come
I've
up?
been focusing on trying to ask sort of 2 questions at once and during most of these, but I don't know if I should be more specific with this one.
Like I wonder if so you've already determined from your questioning that it's like something about we need to find the one correct execution to win. or,
Theoretically,
like,
that's also how the normal game works.
Our tokens
if
did
it's
flip
kill
twice.
me by 5?
That's 2.
Sounds
Well, not
almost like a leech code.
necessarily.
I said theoretically how normal game works.
Yeah.
So what should I ask?
What if it's kill me with 5 votes?
oh,
I'm
do we
Wi-Fi.
have
With the
to get
number
someone
of
on
votes
block
of the
with one
seat?
I'm
vote,
going to ask something in that nature.
and then like
You're
count up?
That's not the
Like-
Hi.
Hello, Ash. Would you like to guess to the special rule in play?
Yes. I want to ask.
Wait, real
if
quick,
the-
no pressure, Ash, but I did give you a very specific amnesiac ability, right? In fact, unlike most amnesiacs, I told you your ability on day 1, and it was related to the special rule in play, correct?
Hey, my last Amnesiac game too, I'm pretty sure I was told my ability. I can't remember which game it was, but I'm pretty sure that was also the case. So it's not as special as you're thinking, but...
I'm just saying, Ash, you as the Amnesiac are probably the key to solving this entire game, and the question you're about to ask is probably going to determine whether or not you guys and your team is able to win.
Said we have tomorrow.
I know, but you're running out of time. I'm just counting the minutes. Anyways, go ahead.
I want to ask if the special rule has something to do with counting, specifically in regards to how many votes are needed for execution, and even more specifically in regards to how many votes to actually get the right execution to go through.
Absolutely freezing cold, Ash. The number of votes is not anywhere even in the neighborhood of the special rule in play. It is not, and I repeat, I guarantee, and I know you're gonna, I'm doubling down on this, but please do not go down the. Oh my God,
to be fair, that was not the whole of the question I asked, though.
Yes,
I asked a very complicated question, Steve.
Yeah, I'm telling you straight up. To win this game, it has nothing to do with the amount of votes on a person other than the minimum to execute. It is not about putting a certain number of votes on a person. It is about specifically one person, at least, that needs to be executed. So it does have to do with counting. It doesn't have to do with counting votes. It has to do with counting something else that nobody has thought of.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Somebody on the block with 1 vote.
You would have to get me.
I asked.
Steve was especially talkative. Okay. He started off by giving me a nowhere close, literally in those words, but I got a little more information out of him. Okay, so it has nothing to do with needing a specific amount of votes on a person.
How do you always know what we're saying?
Because you said this before we were leaving, and I just extrapolated.
Listen, I am so stressed.
The more information I got, there's still just one person we need. We won't need more than the minimum number of votes to get them executed. So we're not counting votes, but he did specify that it does have to do with counting something that no one has tried to do yet.
Okay.
Come on.
Player counts? Player counts a big thing in Clocktower. He's been saying this is a normal
Eric,
game.
would you like to shenanigan, or is this a nomination?
Shenanigan. I'm going to be self-nominating them.
Would anybody like to shenanigan?
I mean, I've done my shenanigans, to be fair.
Counting something that nobody has counted yet.
Or I'm imagining it's more in the sense of an action of actively counting something that no one's performed. Stuff like JR is player 1 at the 12 o'clock position.
Yes,
Richard, JR seat 1, Richard is seat 2, Eric is seat 3, I am seat 4, Nick is seat 5, Fredo is seat 6, and Joe is seat 7.
Well, a thing that was tossed around is maybe we try to kill you today, Ash, because it is day 4.
Genuinely, I'm actually thinking that if that somehow does something.
That could be.
If it's we have to execute the person in the seat on that day, I'd rather let Ash get the question and go for Nick tomorrow.
You mean like a moving leech host?
Effectively.
Oh, but then that would imply that Joe is the leech host or something.
Well, no. I mean, if it's the seats based on the day,
and then evil is at 6 and 7.
Then we can. Then it would mechanically work kind of like a moving leech host, I think.
Maybe evil
may not be an evil. A represented evil. Remember what I said before. We may also have blue tokens, and then there's just one quote unquote person we have to execute, and that person just may be moving or just may be static. We don't know.
Yeah, they could be moving. Yeah. I want Ash to be able to ask her question. Yeah. But if we can kill Ash, Ash will be able to ask her question
if I live.
We don't succeed. Because if we kill Ash, there's only one person we have to kill, and if it's Ash, and we kill Ash, and it works, then the game's over and we win.
I agree. I think that's where a nomination.
Since there's no shenanigans,
I'm fine.
I will reluctantly move on
to die tomorrow if I'm
the nomination phase. Eric?
I nominate Ash.
Eric nominates Ash. Please tell us why.
Day 4, seat 4.
Just
wanna-
4 votes.
Do we need
yeah.
this?
Four votes doesn't
We only
matter.
need, we only
One
need the
through
minimum.
four?
We don't have to do more
One
than
through
4.
four?
We can if we really want to.
Okay,
Yeah,
we can
we
leave
need
these 4
4
up.
votes.
4.
Or should we do 1, 2, 3, 4? Seats 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, we can
Oh,
do that.
we could try that. Like if Richard
Yeah.
and Eric vote and Joe and Nick don't.
Joe
Yeah.
and Nick
Okay.
don't. Why not?
Yeah.
Because seats 1 through 4 are
Any
voting. So
anything that'll make us feel like less superstitious, I think, is worth it.
Yeah.
Well,
This is
this
4
is
by
just
4 by
fours.
4. So
Yeah.
All right,
Like a bunch of
here's-
professional athletes, very superstitious about dumb shit.
Yes.
I
feel
will
like
go
there's a
ahead
secret
and
menu
run
from
this
In-N-Out.
vote. It is the will of
The
town.
game
4
Oh,
votes
okay.
needed to put Ash on the block.
is the
Yeah,
rule
and
of the
we
game that we
them
can't
out.
win.
Yes.
Is that the moment we're having here?
He's like,
Are we having a
cannot
Brennan
win.
moment right now?
Ding, ding.
4 is enough, and Ash is indeed now on the block.
I've solved your riddle, Puzzle Master.
We cannot win.
We
The
cannot.
number
Minotaur
one
has
rule-
escaped, and you're gonna get the horns, buddy.
A lot of people don't know this though, but the number 1 rule of Game Changer isn't actually that the rules are made up and that there's something fun to play. It's that the storyteller or the game show host is on the player's side. I really would like for you guys to win, and I must tell you, players, this isn't it. This is not the way to win the game.
I'm so confused.
So is Ash dead or is Ash not dead?
I mean,
Oh,
the
we haven't
game
closed the day
hasn't
yet.
ended yet.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just,
know.
I'm
Don't-
imploring you to please, because I would hate to go in tomorrow and have the pressure of you guys only having 1 day left to win the game. That would just make me so sad,
Running out of time.
and I mean that
That's
sincerely.
that's one of the things that.
You know
Steve
what? If
told
losing
me.
makes Steve sad, then I'm gonna lose. Damn it.
Joe,
Yes.
I will nominate Fredo.
Joe would like to nominate Fredo, and please tell us why.
Fredo was skipped when he woke us all up. Fredo was our first execution. In craps, you have to roll a number and then roll it twice. We
Yeah.
executed Fredo first. Maybe we have to execute him again. Steve just told us that Ash is not the win
Yeah.
condition, so we need to do somebody else. I'm happy to move it on to Eric or on to Fredo. I have no idea who, but
I will vote for both of those.
Yeah, what do we
Fredo.
want to do?
I'll vote for whatever we decide on.
No, I'm a super important, strong, and or powerful townsfolk. I am no, don't do this. I implore you,
Please.
please
Okay.
don't.
Take 4 to tie, and 5 to put Fredo on the block.
This is Steve's plan.
We're going, we're
He
going.
wants us to think that he's on our side, but he just has us dancing like his little puppets. We're all
course.
Steve's
Yeah.
marionette.
That was always going to happen.
5 is enough, and Fredo's on the block. Players,
Yeah,
you are
well, you
so
want to-
disappointed.
Hey,
could
and
put
if
somebody-
this doesn't work and we want to go back to the number thing, we still have tomorrow and we can kill me.
Wait, but I don't.
But he just said that that's not how to win.
Not me, and I would
Listen.
have been our at least previous number theory. There might be more numbers to
Yeah.
add, but it doesn't seem to be the equivalent number of days that seat.
Nick, who
If
have you
this is
gotten?
the will of town, I will go ahead and close the
gotten-
day.
No. Oh,
Joe and
God.
Rich is evil, JR and Eric is good.
In 3,
But I'm not sure it matters.
2,
Yeah.
Because
One.
Richard, I think you're the
One.
lunatic and I'm the drunk.
Fredo, once again, the town has brought you to the center. Once again, your friends have told you that you should die. Fredo, you are executed, and do not die. I don't know how much more clear I can be with you people.
Tiffy's
You guys
fourth
are
favorite
literally
white
talking
sauce.
like advanced calculus. I told you to go back to kindergarten. You have one
I
more
failed
chance.
advanced calculus.
Good night. Fredo, how are you doing tonight?
I hate you, Steve. I hate
I
you so
understand,
much.
Fredo. But
hate
I
you
feel
so
like you
much.
have some key information in your fingertips that'll help you solve this. If you can just put 2 and 2 together, and if you can just, you are the fortune teller. You are normally in a normal game of Clocktower, you are told who the demon is to execute, correct?
Yeah.
And there is somebody you've been told to execute that you have not yet. Somebody that you got a yes on, and I implore you to go back and figure it out.
I want to kill Eric too, but no one else wants to. We'll see what happens.
Go ahead.
All right, bye.
Kaden,
I also,
think-
I don't know if he would have known that because he couldn't predict that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Eric, can every
Yeah, Fredo's the fortune teller. Good morning to all of my players. Welcome to Evil Steve's kindergarten classroom. Make sure you put your backpacks by the door. Make sure you've washed your hands and take a seat at your desk. And if you would please practice your ABCs, we will have a quiz at the end of the day. I would also like to inform you that there were once again no deaths in the night. And by my count, we are on the 5th day. And I did warn you, I am a nice teacher, but if you do not win this game by the end of this day, then you will all lose the game. So,
If we're
players,
going back to ABCs, Ash is A.
Okay.
I'll go ahead.
Eric is my
and give
only
you
fortune teller, yes.
plenty of time on the
Everyone
last
else is no or goddamn immortal.
The people that haven't been killed yet are me. Well, tried to attempted killed. Me, Eric,
and me and Joe,
And me.
Oh, okay.
because we did Fredo twice. But
But
I'm
we
like,
had you on the block, and Steve did say this is not the right way.
You had it had me on
Yeah,
the block.
but it's
Yeah.
But
just
Ash-
him lying.
I feel like that's too much.
I feel like he wouldn't lie to us. at the very
I think we're
We have
so
8
far off
minutes,
the mark.
guys.
I don't think
I
Steve
think
has
we're
to
all confused
lie.
that he's telling the truth now.
I think, yeah,
Has
like
the-
either.
I
Okay.
think-
Has the amount of time that we've had
I
to
believe
discuss
in
each
Sam.
day continuously
They
gone
can
up?
do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Is that a
think
thing that's
I-
happened?
I think it was 3
Yeah.
the first 2 days. It jumped up to 4. It jumped up to 6, and now it's at 8.
I think
Is that just Steve not having faith in us? That might not be part of the game.
I think that our dear friend Steve has noticed that he's made us so confused that he is actively attempting to help now.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Hence
What
why
did he say
Nick.
today?
we're
He
kind
said
with
something
my
different
That's
today.
correct.
What was it?
Yeah, kindergarten class.
Oh, he said back to
We'll have a-
ABCs.
backpacks.
Yeah,
by
we're
the
gonna have a quiz
door.
on it.
We're gonna have the quiz and the ABCs
Go
by the
back
end
to
of the day.
ABCs at the end of the day.
So, yeah, again, last night I did sick Nick and Ash. I got a no.
What if we're
and
gonna
then
have to like remember all the
I
numbers?
picked Ash and
I
got
was
good last night.
advised
I don't
that
think they do that. I've seen it from
Eric is my
Fredo.
yes, and we
Yeah.
should really maybe try to kill him.
I should clarify
think
the quiz. The quiz will encompass both your spelling and your mathematics skills. It is
And our counting.
It is your final. It is your
I hope
final
it's not our
kindergarten
note-taking.
graduation quiz.
What if we have to remember
Oh,
all the
geez.
different numbers through the game?
I've
Geez.
seen-
Geez.
I've
I will
seen
say
it.
How
that
many times have you said game changer?
Then I'd say why
Eric
is it
is a
effing the
monk.
game taking every note?
No,
And
I've
same number
genuinely
of letters.
I've genuinely
as his
seen
name.
an Amnia ability where you do have to remember the numbers, but it wasn't the primary win condition because it's so hard for players to realize that. So I don't think that could possibly be the win condition that alone. It could be that we have to remember a specific number of times he said a phrase.
I think
But I
it's
wouldn't
Eric
expect
and
something to
Ash
hurt
is
all
the
the numbers.
marionette, and she's been given some bunk.
My
every-
God, I'm the freaking marionette. I've been strung along this entire game by Steve.
By Steve, that's crazy.
We're
Um,
Steve's marionette, is what it is.
Even if I'm either Eric or Nyx, I'm really Steve's marionette.
I
Ash,
think
you're
we
the
can rule out
marionette.
Nick at this point. We tried
He
to kill
said-
Nick twice.
He said it has to do with our spelling and our math.
Correct.
Ash, you still get a question today, right?
Ew.
I will say,
um,
like I said, Monk and Eric have the same number of letters in their name.
nothing
Yeah.
has the same number of letters
No.
in my name.
And I will
No,
say
I
I
that
know.
I'm
That's
Eric,
not, well, it's the same number. But what I'm
N-I-C-K.
saying is that, yeah.
He would have had to have garden that game.
I will say before Eric came out publicly as the monk, he told me he was a vag.
Yep.
Take
He did
that as
also
you
tell
will.
me he was a vag.
I just said VAG in my acronym. I did not say VAG.
A vagina, if you will.
Oh, I didn't say
You guys filled out the word "do" however you wanted. I was thinking vagrant. You know me, heretic.
I just said vag. I didn't say.
Yeah, I also immediately said vagina.
Add any other syllables.
You're mad.
I'm the heretic. That's what I am. The atheist.
I just want to kill Eric, and then
Kill me.
maybe we move on.
I don't think we're gonna win.
I don't know.
Assuming it's see,
I
the question
really
is,
am the monk, though.
have we had to kill the same one person the whole game?
That's
And
what
we
you should
just
ask.
missed them?
That's
Or
what you
has
should
it been
ask.
changing?
To be fair, I don't know if that would really help us right now, would it?
Because if it's the same one person, then I'm willing to go with Fredo's "let's kill Eric"
Well,
thing.
I mean,
But if it's changing,
Then we have to figure out the
if we
rules.
have a standard Bleach game, and just no one else dies like a Leviathan game,
Yeah.
I'm as good a candidate, and Ash is as good as candidate as anybody.
Well, no,
Wait,
but when I was on the block,
Well, that's right. No, then me.
then we kill
I
Eric.
was about to self-nominate when we got into that.
I think you should
4-4.
ask if it's been static or if it's moving. Because if it has been static, then we can shoot
Then
into
I am
one of
absolutely-
the three people that hasn't been shot, which would be
Yeah.
me, JR,
fair.
and Eric. If it's not static, then we need to refocus on how it's not static.
I'll go ask that.
We're making it. We're way overthinking it.
No, he said it
This
has
is
to do with spelling and math. So like it has to do with spelling and math. It's just what that means.
We just
I'll
need to
ask regardless.
I think
feeling it's just Eric.
Yeah.
And the weird
Wait
thing
a
is that
second.
one can die.
I
except
think we
for
have a
him.
better
Whoa,
chance
whoa, whoa,
of
whoa.
figuring it out this way than we do via
This is just a real weird long shot. But everyone look carefully at the spelling of your token.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are any of them misspelled? Like it was a custom token?
Mine
No.
isn't. Oh, we did get 2 token flips.
Yeah.
That would not have required us to see it. That is 2 split second of a thing for them to expect us to do.
No, I mean like now it's misspelled and before
it's
it wasn't.
misspelled.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm the 4chan teller. Oh shit.
4chan.
Okay. I knew I was opening us up for
No,
that.
but no, it's
I was thinking like the old Ravens keeper, you know? You guys
Yeah,
know.
Ravens.
Yeah.
Honestly, actually look at your ability text too. When you hover over your token, look at your ability text and just double check to make sure it's not misspelled.
Each night, choose a player you live.
Each night, make me maybe topple a financial institution. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shelter
I got
the
it.
abbey while the storm rages. By my
Roses are
word or my life, you will be safe.
Just said.
Troll
Alright,
the
I
general
think
world.
I should
Yeah.
ask the question.
Yeah, I
that way we
spelled
can focus.
correctly.
We only have 2
I
minutes.
will ask if the person has changed. Are we all good with that?
yeah. If the person we
well,
need
it was
to
an
execute
idea.
is the same the whole game
You
or
know,
Yes.
truly, I think that I know that
Hi.
Hello, Ash. Again, the pressure is squarely in your court, but it seems like at least now you've got your friends together. You've all decided to come up with an idea and trust each other, which is, of course, one of the main goals of this show. So, Ash, what would you like to ask?
I'm going to ask if the person that I need to kill for us to win the game has been static this entire game or has it moved?
That is very hot, burning hot, Ash. And I'll add on here that at any given moment, the person that needs to die is static. Yes.
Okay. I'm messing. You're probably not going to elaborate more than that.
Oh no, I think you have all the tools that you guys need at your hands. No, I would say I've heard enough talk from town that I believe in you, and I think if you guys really try, you have a shot.
Okay.
hate math.
Math, what the hell?
Stop making me do math. It's a hate crime. This
I
is
was given burning hot, and the clarification of at any given moment the person that we need to kill to win the game is static.
Is what?
Static?
Yes.
Just kill Eric.
Kill Eric.
Eric, please.
Kill
He
me.
also told me that he believes if we basically kind of work together and put our minds to it, we can win.
Oh,
I think it's
gee.
Eric.
I hate you.
I'm
Stop
We've
having
been
faith
putting our
in
minds
us.
together
I'm
on
talking to-
Eric for
I'm
a couple
talking to
days
Steve.
now.
Yeah.
I know.
Like I'm just
Talking to
repeating
Steve.
words I've been told.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you, it's not to
I
you,
think-
Ash.
I think I
I'm
am the-
saying I hate you to Steve.
Players, we find
Yes.
ourselves right before the end of the final day. One final shot at victory. And I must ask, because this is just a normal game of Clocktower, would anyone like to do any shenanigans? No,
this something-
perfect. Then I will allow you guys to continue talking.
Nah.
We will open nominations whenever you are ready. It is your last chance to win this game.
I would like
I'm
to
going to
try
nominate myself, folks.
Can I try it? I don't know.
Yeah,
That
try
feels like,
try
that
things
feels like an
first.
easy thing to do immediately. I think once we
Yeah.
actually start to reach the end of the day, do that.
No, that's
Yeah.
fine. But I'm just saying I'm willing to do that because I'm the only character who prevents deaths, and there's no deaths.
That's
Yes.
true.
Another long shot idea
yeah.
is that we have numbers as part of the script itself.
Mhm.
So we start, if we look at the actual numbers, we have librarian, 1 of 2 players, that is 3.
I am
Adding
a
2
number.
village idiots, that is 5. 1 extra is drunk, 6. Choose 2 players, 8.
Those fucking sneakers? What are we
Nine.
doing here?
9.
What's going on?
Panicking, Fredo.
I feel like
I
Panicking.
know.
3.
It feels just,
Fredo wants to kill Eric so
12,
bad.
15.
for go back to kindergarten, that feels a little too complicated.
We're
No,
giving panic
let's
math.
do something. But
I
know
just want to be able to say things and see if anything triggers. So yeah,
Let us
the
do
total
our
number is
panic
18.
math.
18 is the total of the numbers that appear in the script.
That's just too much. It's too
Who
much.
have we only tried to kill?
My head hurts.
Nick, Fredo,
Turtle.
Bill.
No, thank you for
That math
catching the
sounds pretty
reference. Thank
advanced
you.
to
I
me,
love
I
that
will
movie.
admit.
I love
We tried
that
to do
movie.
good.
Who did we try and kill yesterday?
Nick.
Fredo again.
Fredo.
Fredo a second time.
Was it Fredo again?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Fredo.
We tried to kill
Part
Ash,
I don't
and
know.
then we tried to kill
So-
Fredo. It was neither one of them. I
It's
say we.
Joe,
Fredo part
J.I.,
2,
myself, and
Electric
Ash.
Boogaloo, and we didn't do it.
Who
Why
have
is
we
it-
tried to kill twice? Who have we executed twice now? Fredo and
Fredo.
Nick?
Fredo.
That's
Yeah,
Fredo.
just Fredo.
Just Fredo?
Like,
this,
me.
I'm voting
Only
for that
Fredo.
one.
I don't know why people keep thinking we've tried to kill me twice. We have not.
No,
thought we
I
did.
only look at that just in case it's like whoever's nominated becomes, survives execution.
I'm just stuck on what is the spelling math justification of this, because it could very well be Eric, but like I'm not convinced by anything
I
because we
feel
don't
like we might
we
need
can't
to
come
know
up with a
something for
counting
it
world.
to even work.
Yeah.
Well,
I know
JR,
that's-
you're the
token
only one
matches
who
his
has an
name.
alphabet name.
Has the same number of letters. His token
That's
has
true.
the
Yeah,
same number
Monk
of letters as his name. That's the
Eric,
closest thing that we've
Did
come
you
to.
see Monk before the token flipped again?
He didn't see
I
the second
didn't
flip.
see
That's
it-
what's
I
so
didn't see
funny.
it flip again. I
Oh.
only saw Monk.
Eric's the only person who
I would be
didn't-
remiss if I did not try to steer you away from things that were not intentional. So I will inform you that, in fact, the game changer token ability does have a gardener ability injected into it. And the reason you saw a double flip was because I had to send it through that, but it might have somehow glitched and showed it twice. But that is in no way part of the attempt to solve this game. So if you continue
It's
to
Eric.
tunnel on that,
Yeah,
it's not really
That
fair
would be
to
me.
you guys.
You
So
tell us
ignore
that,
that
dude.
aspect
That
of
would
what
be
you saw.
me. It could definitely be me, but there's only
These
one thought I
people.
just had, and that we only have one player with an alphabetical name.
Yeah,
Like
then it
four
could be me.
gopher holes leading to the fucking day one
You
flip,
mean
dude.
one
I mean, in
with
that
an
case,
alphabetical
go
name.
number 2 has letters and
Has
numbers.
my
in his
number
name.
Yeah.
in my name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
wanna-
true.
I want to
Guys,
say
numbers.
that every time that we've tried to nominate Eric, like we were going to nominate Eric yesterday, and then somehow we ended up doing it on Ash. Every time we bring up
Yeah.
to nominate Eric, Eric's like, "Well, let's think about this."
Yeah.
I say we just nominate
I'm
Eric.
perfectly willing to die because
Uh,
Eric?
I've seen the monk. I've seen nothing but the monk, but at the same time, I have not exactly saved anybody.
my eggs.
Unless
We
you
are
guys-
kind of doing a
We've
sleep.
been saving everybody. I don't know. What?
Eric, would you like to nominate?
Yeah, I nominate myself.
Eric nominates Eric. Tell the class why.
The only protector on a script where no one dies. Possible leech host. You chased us off Ash. I have no idea who else it could be.
Let's keep this at the minimum, I would say.
Yeah, let's not put 6 on this.
He said it doesn't have to do with votes to
No,
Ash.
just in case we figure something out, want to change our mind.
No, it takes the minimum
fair.
number of votes. I'm saying if we keep talking or Steve tries to steer us away, that we should have the ability to switch.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
4.
This four.
I will
This four is
go
good.
ahead
four.
and run this vote. With 7 players alive, the minimum needed to put Eric on the block is 4.
My head hurts, and I'm using my bag of eggs like an ice pack because of
I've
you.
noticed.
Nick, who did you
You've
check
done
last
this
night?
to me.
For is indeed enough, Eric is now marked for execution.
Okay, let's
Steve,
Nick,
do you
who-
have any sort of umbrage with that decision?
think. That's crazy.
Which decision?
Killing Eric.
What happened to our quiz?
Or at least
I am
attempt.
bound by the rules of this game. Who you kill is indeed your quiz.
Oh, okay.
Richard?
Oh.
And it's the ABC.
I would just like to ask Nick, who did you check last night?
Ash.
What'd you get?
Good.
Messes with my
Although I think I am the
dairy.
drunk and you are the lunatic friend.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I still have Leech on Fredo. I don't know why I've never changed that, but
I
since
think
the
we're
first
living
day
in a
of the
weird
game-
as shit Baron
Because
game.
you know you want it to be true so bad.
I will
It's
bring
at
this
least
day
give
to a
me something to
close.
work with.
The only thing I'm stuck on is no, that makes no sense.
I don't get how going back to kindergarten relates to
In-
me,
Spell-
but,
I can't figure out the
Three.
spelling.
but
of the math.
using regular game
I-
rules, I like me.
Richard nominates Nick.
Richard
What?
nominates Nick.
Why?
Tell us why.
Why?
Because Steve was ending the day, and we needed to talk a little more.
Oh, that's fair.
I would like to take this time to congratulate Steve on getting the vibe of Game Changer down so well that we have 3 people currently actively sustaining psychic damage. For those of you who have never seen the show Game Changer, this is exactly how all of the contestants look when they play Game Changer. It's panicked and angry.
I'm just confused.
I may
Bad.
actually have a hard time getting contestants for future Game Changers. You are right.
I want to be
I always play.
I'll do it again.
I will totally play this anytime.
Yeah, as soon as I
Well-
figure out what the rule is and hate it, then I'll play again.
Yeah.
4 votes.
All right, but in serious thing, I did nominate Nick just in case the whole kindergarten thing with a grandchild and village idiot with a lollipop.
But then what's the spelling? What's the spelling in the math?
But it stayed static, and
Got
we've
it.
tried to
It's-
kill me,
We
and it
tried to
didn't
kill Nick.
work.
It doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Try to kill
it
Nick.
stayed static.
All right.
Stayed static. That is why I told Ash to ask.
I will
need to
run this
know.
vote. It'll put
At least
4 to
JR,
tie,
myself, and Ash,
5 to
so
put Sick
let's
Nick
do it.
on the
Unless
block.
Ash
the question
gets marionette.
Are we
Ash
keeping it
fingers,
on?
guys.
Yeah, don't vote on me. Just keep it on Eric.
The question is the only thing that's making me worried
Zero
that
is
it
not
might
enough.
be like it's available at my fingertips.
Yeah.
I'd
Like
like
you
I
and
would
me or
You
Joe?
can put a token on Eric. You can put the monk token on Eric and realize that he's protecting the whole
You can
town.
also use your fingertips to open the script on the side of the
I-
screen. That's interesting. Anyway, I will go ahead
the whole time.
How did
and
you say that
bring
to
this
us
day
now?
to a close.
I really
Wait,
hope.
In
why is that you? Oh, no,
Wait,
why is
there's
it
a
you?
there's a Legion handprint on Summoner.
2.
There's a Legion
I know-
handprint. There's Legion.
That's
Sorry,
a jinx.
I couldn't. I didn't see it. Sorry.
Illusion
Yeah,
Yeah,
check.
we're good
Okay.
Legion. That's what we are.
Did I hear a panic nom, or are we letting this go through?
Wait, are the U's always like that?
Eric
on,
is
what do you
brought to
mean?
the center of
you can
town.
count on me.
Eric
Yeah, that's
is executed
Yeah, they are.
and dies.
oh my god.
Congratulations, you got the first question on your quiz right.
Okay, I thought. this was
Eric,
gonna-
please pick a player to die.
No.
Oh,
We gotta figure this out. We gotta.
Oh.
I'm gonna
give it a second.
murder you later.
God.
We have to think about
I
this.
know who I
Yes,
want
we-
to pick.
Do we have to go in alphabetical order?
When
Yes,
we
but-
play Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes later, I'm making sure that Jeffy Quinn and I blow you up constantly.
So we
Okay,
go
here's-
alphabetical order from here?
No, I
I
don't know.
know.
I don't think that's smart because
But
if
counting, it's counting and ABC.
it's something about counting, but the
Kill
thing,
Richard, because Richard's the only person who sees a demon token.
Somebody
if
in
we're
chat
playing a
has the
normal game of
answer. I know that doesn't
Clocktower-
help you guys, but somebody in chat
Okay,
has
wait.
the answer.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
it has to
Wow.
do with math. It's not going to be alphabetical order because if it's alphabetical order, we would have started with Ash, who's
Yeah,
alphabetically
that's
first,
what
right?
No, maybe it's alphabetical order from Eric because Eric was protecting us. Now we just go from the middle.
Okay, wait.
Eric, Fredo to.
I'm trying to
just-
think if
I'll
the
just
numbers
read.
are significant. The numbers of minutes we've had for the day, but we don't have 8. And last day was 8, so it can't be that.
And it has to. the math and the spelling. And like, where's the spelling coming in?
Oh.
Is Eric's the longest? Is Eric's a bit like character monk, the shortest character, like in terms of length, in terms of number of letters?
Yes.
That's in a
Yeah.
circle, yes. It
Because-
goes Eric, then it
and then
goes
To
Sick.
Richard, who has 7, right?
No, Sick is the
Yeah.
drunk.
Oh. Do we have a
but-
5, 6, 7? Like, can we count from 5 up with the number of letters in our characters? Is that too
Alright,
crazy?
so
'Cause if Sicknick is the drunk, that's 5. Do we have somebody with 6 or no? We just go up to Richard. with
What lunatic is 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
And then Ash has 8. I have 9. Joe
Mute
has
would
He
be
He did say open up the character sheet.
yeah.
I would say that.
Yeah. Mutant would
And
be
the next
6.
person on that list is
As would
Fisherman.
Gossip.
There's
Who's
no
after
gossip.
Monk?
There's no gossip though.
I know.
Fortune
I'm
teller
just
is
Fisherman.
reading
before
things that have 6 letters.
Yeah.
You have to understand.
No, I'm just
I
saying
am
JR
Eric,
is
not
you
next.
do
knowing
have
myself.
about 30 seconds to answer this pop quiz question.
Oh god.
Do we
Choose
try,
with your heart.
Do we try just killing Nick?
Is it? It's. I would go with Nick or Richard, but I really don't know.
Yeah, same.
So kill me.
My
I wish
gut's
to
saying-
die.
I don't know why my gut's saying Ash, but I'm going to choose Nick.
Final answer, Eric?
Yes.
Eric picks Sick Nick,
Uh,
who dies.
hell yeah.
Can
Sick Nick,
Fredo? Can Fredo?
time for
be-
you to take a pop quiz.
Oh, slow motion.
Oh god.
Could Fredo be the
Who
mute? Could
would you
Fredo
like
be
to
the
die?
mutant?
I'm not the
That'd be the
mutant. I'm not the
You
mutant.
have to have someone with 6, right? Logically.
Is there
Oh, no,
anybody with
it's-
Go for the
That would
lunatic.
be
I'm gonna
A
go.
lunatic
for
is 7.
Taylor.
I know, but it's
Yeah.
next
Lunatic's 7.
highest.
Is
Yeah,
that? Is
lunatic
that's
is
it? That's crazy. But that's the only thing I can think of that has to do with spelling and counting.
Yeah,
and
Lunatic
Amnesiac
has
is 8.
7, and then Amnesiac has 8.
And then
Unless I'm
Fisherman
not
has
the
9.
lunatic.
Lunatic,
I'm just a
then
Yagababa who
grandmother,
couldn't kill.
then fortune teller.
Yep.
Okay.
I would like to kill Richard.
Sick Nick chooses Richard, who dies.
Yes.
Is this it? Then we would have to go with
Richard.
Ash next, presumably.
Time for your pop
Yeah.
quiz. Please pick a player to die.
I'm 8. Fisherman
So-
is more than 8. So I think it
Yeah.
has to be me.
I think
So
it would
has
be
to
Ash.
right?
You Ash.
All right, I
this
pick
it?
Ash.
Did we
Richard
get it?
picks Ash,
Oh my god.
who dies.
Okay, me.
Ash, it's time for your pop quiz.
There.
I will pick JR.
Ash picks JR, who dies. JR,
Okay, wait.
time for your
So-
pop quiz.
Joe, you're the grandmother. The grandmother has 11 letters, and then Fredo's
Yeah.
the fortune teller. Fortune teller has 13.
It's like a lot, yeah.
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 Fortune teller has a ton more.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm next.
I'm gonna pick Joe.
JR picks Joe, who dies.
Kill
Joe,
Fredo, do it.
Is this
would
the
you
order
choose
he
a
said
player
good morning
to
in?
die?
No, it's not.
We'll pick Fredo.
Joe picks Fredo, who dies.
Do
And
we
that
win?
is the end of our game.
I'm so.
And I would like to congratulate my players on winning
Yes!
a
Oh
game
my
changer.
It was perfect. Uh,
Oh my god, the literal last possible
Congratulations.
second.
what was the wording of the rule? I need to know the
Dear
wording
God.
of the rule.
I can't put this in
Yeah,
my
well, I
chat.
guess there's not much point in talking what you guys were because everyone kind of knows what they were. Although on my screen it's all blanked out because chat did not have any information about what was going on, and chat was as confused as you guys along with us
my
while we
God.
played and made their
Nice.
own guesses. And they only got to
Oh,
learn one person's role a day. We started
Oh,
knowing Ash's role, and then they got to vote on one person a day they wanted to be revealed alongside with you. So,
Oh my god.
what's the actual rule here? What's the conceit of this game, if you will? Well, it didn't go quite like I thought, but it still
Oh, it did
got there. So
not.
here's sort of the conceit. My conceit was the players have 5 days to solve a puzzle, and at the end of day 5, the game ends. So, first of all, there's no evil team,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
There's no deaths at night. And there's a lot of people that don't they aren't what they think they are, and you had to figure out who you really were in order to get there. Whether you thought you were the Yagababble, or maybe you thought somebody was the marionette, or somebody thought they might have been a village idiot. But the players have to die in order from the shortest character name to the longest.
Yes.
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 If
Yes.
a player who is not supposed to die is executed, they survive execution. When a player
my
is executed and dies, they pick another player. And if it's the right player, they die and keep the game going. However, if anybody does not die during the execution phase at night, all players would come back to life and you would start again.
Oh
It just
my
took
God.
you until the last day to actually get there.
Any of it.
Wow.
We did all of it at the last second.
Oh
Oh my God, guys.
We said run it.
Oh my
The-
god.
This
The-
is the
the-
most stressful game of Game Changers we could have
The
made.
hints I
for
kept
ourselves.
dropping about counting and spelling were both needed to solve this. Kindergarten
That's
level
right.
math, spelling, and
On board.
and
Counting
counting.
on your fingertips.
The script
We
name, which I
can.
didn't mention to anyone until I told the fisherman to like use your fingertips, which I was implying open the script and look at the name,
Oh, I
was you can
did.
count on me. And then I kept
Oh,
using the
yeah,
word
JR
count because
mentioned it.
honestly, the further this game went, the less chance we thought you guys were to get it. And there were people in chat that knew the answer, by the way, the producers that did not think you guys were going to get there. But I had faith. I thought you were going to get there. Some
Yeah,
other-
I know. You kept telling me that.
Yeah, I told
Was
you.
it JR who came up with the final answer?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah,
last day,
yeah.
some of you were getting in the right ballpark. I think Joe was talking about what character is on your token.
Mhm.
Eric too said to look at the token spelling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was
It
very
just
I put the
totally
tokens
lucked out
on
that
I put
Eric
the
and
tokens on
Monk have the
everybody.
same-
As soon as we figured
Yeah.
out that it was static, we kind of had a little bit of bearings.
That helped. That was huge.
Hey everyone, I'm Evil Steve, and thank you so much for checking out our special Clock Changer episode here on the Grim. Now, firstly, though it might not be super obvious, due to our mega budget and our special effects, we are not associated with Dropout or Game Changer in any capacity. But Sam, hit me up. I do live in the LA area. Let's collaborate on something. No, but seriously, if you enjoy this type of content, please hit subscribe and like the video so we can feed that YouTube algorithm. This episode really does have a special place in my heart, and I'm really excited to share it with the world, so I'd love as many people to see it as possible. Now, if you enjoy Blood on the Clocktower, or if perhaps you're curious about learning a little bit more about it, then feel free to check out the rest of the content on our channel. We do have a little bit for everything. In fact, here's a few videos YouTube thinks you might enjoy checking out right now. Why not give them a click? You know you want to. Look, if you don't click them, YouTube's just gonna autoplay a different video, likely from somebody less cool than us.